so today I'm back with another tutorial themed video, and if you saw from the title, I'm back with a full in-depth brow tutorial and to show you how I get my fluffy laminated effect brows. It's really quick and easy. Literally everything that I use is probably everything that you have to hand. Also, if you are new to my channel and you've never seen me before, then feel free to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, make sure to also tap that little bell down below so you are notified every single time I post a tutorial themed video a little bit like this one. And of course, if you do end up enjoying this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, I'm just going to roll onto the video and show you how I get my brows and my current brow routine. Okay, so I've just zoomed you into my face so you can see what products I use, etc. I've literally got nothing on my face right now. I'm going all bare, which is totally different to the intro and what you'll see in the outro. But anyway, okay, so the way that I do my brows is kind of like the laminated effect, but from home and 10 times cheaper. You probably would have heard of this massive trend going around with soap brows. I did actually do my brows using soap brows in my everyday brow routine, but they have changed dramatically since then, which was literally 2 weeks ago. So this is the way that I'm going to do my brows from now on. Like, I finally got to a point with my brows where I'm happy. A lot of it is to do with literally this brow soap technique. What I use for my brows firstly is I take my Mario Badescu rose water. You can use pretty much any like setting spray or water tone spray for this. It's just to kind of like make sure that the soap that you're using is wet when you go in with your spoolie. So I just take a bit of that rose water, and then I also take my soap, which is very slippy on my hands right now, and I just literally spray my soap with a little bit of that. And my hands literally smell like soap right now, and I'm just going to put them on my Winnie the Pooh pyjamas. And then next up, I take my spoolie. I'm using this double-ended brush from Spectrum. This is the Spectrum A24 brush, but anything with like a spoolie at the end is absolutely fine. Take that soap once again, and I just really like rub it into the soap. And then I just take that end of the spoolie where we've just put the soap on, and I literally just brush it right through my brows. So I make sure that I brush my brow hairs upwards. Now, as you can see, my brows are not the best shaped. Like, there's a massive gap here and on this one here where it just does not arch properly at all. So you probably have better shaped brows than I do, so this will probably be a lot easier for you. But if you have badly shaped brows like I do, then hopefully this will help. So I literally just go in with the spoolie, and I press quite hard when I do this. I just literally use that soap and brush my brow hairs upwards. So already, just by brushing through them with soap, you can see there is such a massive difference. And then once I brush through my brows and I'm all happy with how it's looking, I'm going to do one brow at a time because that's how I normally do it anyway, so it's better because you can see like the before and after. What I do next is I take my Dip Brow by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now this one's optional. I also do go in with a brow pencil. I go in with my NYX micro brow pencil, so if you prefer like a brow pencil, go in with that now. If you prefer to use a brow powder, go in with that instead of the pomade. Like, knock yourself out, it's absolutely fine, but I just prefer to use this pomade. I have this one in the shade Ebony. This is my ride or die brow product ever. Like, I know it's pricey, but this is better than any of the potential dupes for it. Like, literally the real deal is the best. And then because I want to draw in my brow hairs and make them really defined, I just take this brush by Morphe. This is the Morphe M160 brush. It's just a really nice small brush to really like catfish yourself and get those brow hairs in there. Take my pomade and I dip in the smallest bit. The best thing about this is it's basically like a mini brow brush. This is actually meant to be a eyeliner brush. I bought it as an eyeliner brush and then I just never used it and was like, oh my god, like that would probably work. And it did end up working than any of like my big thicker ones. So if you really want to like put in the smallest brow hairs, I would definitely recommend this. So like I said, I just dip into my pomade really lightly because this one is very pigmented. And then on that brow that we've just brushed the brow hairs up with, just going to continue to brush them upwards. And I'm just going to take a little bit more of that because this is very thin and the product goes from it very quickly. So I normally dip in a couple of times, but I'm just going very lightly because I don't want to kind of overdo it. By the way, if you're thinking, oh my god Becca, this looks so messy, it's fine because we go in with concealer, so it's okay. Okay, so now you can really see the difference between the two brows. So obviously this one is the one that I've done, and this one is the one that's like au natural. It doesn't matter if it looks a little bit messy, that's absolutely fine. It's kind of expected anyway. To buff out my brows, I use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite. Pretty much any concealer will do for this. I go in and like redefine it with my P. Louise base anyway when I go to do my eyeshadow. But firstly, I just take this. I just feel like it's the best concealer for carving out my eyebrows. Like I said, you can pretty much use any concealer, it pretty much does the same thing. I'm going to take a really flat brush. This is the Colourpop E11 brush. This is really good for carving out your eyebrows because it's literally flat. I'm just going to take the tip of that concealer, take my Colourpop E11 brush, and I'm just going to press in, get the concealer like literally onto my brush, and then I just go round and carve out my brows. And then I don't just carve at the bottom of the brow, I also carve on the top as well, just to make sure that that's all good. It really helps when doing like carving out the arch as well. And then now that I've carved it out and I've got the shape that I want, I just go in with my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. So this is in the shade Espresso. It's actually a little bit too light for me, hence why I just go in with my dip brow anyway. And now that we've made the actual shape of the brow, I'm just going to go in and catfish my brows and put in some extra brow hairs where it's a little bit gappy. So like for example at the top here. Okay, and then that is basically this brow done. Literally, that's how quick and easy it is. Sometimes I just go in and very lightly just go back in with my spoolie and just brush those hairs again. But honestly, the best thing about this is my brows literally stay in place all day. Like, this is better than any brow gel I've ever used in my life. But I'm now going to really quickly just go ahead and do this brow. So this is the difference between the two, and I'm just going to match them up, because I look very odd at the moment, so. So that is basically the step-by-step of how I get these brows. I really hope that you did enjoy this video and you did find it helpful. If you did, then don't forget to smash it a big massive thumbs up, and also feel free to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and don't forget to also tap that bell down below so you are notified every single time I post a new video a little bit like this one. I do also post makeup looks on my Instagram and also mini tutorials on my TikTok, so if you don't follow me then feel free to. I'll also leave that in the description bar below if you feel like dropping me a follow. Once again, thank you so incredibly much for watching. I will see you on my next video very soon. Stay safe and well, and I will see you for another video next week. Bye.